What's up, y'all? It's me, your boy, the Flaming Plumbus, once again. So tonight we're gonna play a little game I've discovered through some friends called Monster Prom. Now, normally I'm not into the dating sim genre, but this one's a little different. This one's much sillier than a lot of the ones I've seen in the past. And theme-wise, a little more interesting to me. So, I'm going to play it. Hopefully y'all enjoy. And if you don't, sorry. Anyways, let's get right into it. Not waste too much time blabbering on, as I like to do. Let's get these screens set up. Get the volume on. Alright. Let's go to prom, boys. Just one. It's me. So, we've got two terms. I'm going to start with the first term. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back when we were young and unafraid, Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who do I want to be? Kind of like this little shadow boy. I'm gonna be called Yellow. We are... Come Bob. He pronouns. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge. The Monster Prom. What's up, Blue Bear? How's it going? Thank you for being here. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Dark Picture Switchback VR? That sounds cool. How was it? Liam de Liancourt, 400 plus years old. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was a truly a lovable dork. Yay! Polygeist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds like fun. I like a rail shooter, and a haunted rail shooter sounds even more fun. Let's start! Which one is the coolest mythological creature? A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. The invisible hand of the free market, or this weird creature I drew when I was 6, and which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures, but it's super cool, and it's my OC, and my spirit animal, okay? Creative! Yay! What is your soul emoji? The emoji that speaks the truth of your soul. Caucasian guy with a turban because fuck stereotypes. Snowman because that motherfucker is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards and he has a kick-ass hat. Octopus emoji. Best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve 1 or several octopi. This is a tricky one. I kind of like Caucasian guy with a turban, but octopus emoji too? I don't know. Yeah, octopus emoji. So fun. What would be the most appealing thing in a love partner? Soft fur, sharp wits, a big horn, kawaii eyes, a very sun deer personality. What does that mean? Someone Google sun deer for me. A taste for party. Soft fur. Woo! We're already getting on Scott's good side. That's the goal, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
All right. What's up, Benny? Thank you for the resub. You know, we're gonna immediately try and go for Scott. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. It's going pretty good, Benny. How are you? You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Oh. Against the expected, you spot Scott and Liam engaged in what seems to be an intense conversation. 229 subs. Good for you, man. That's awesome. They seem so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on.
Hey.
We're discussing the recent novel, Two Lights. You're drunk and stoned and eating a delicious sausage. Well, you know what, Burn Marks? That's freaking fantastic, and I'm so happy for you. I hope that sausage is thick. Two lights. Anyways, did you know that's actually a lesser-known trait of some humans? The thing is, the next movie will be released soon, and we're super hyped. Ironically. We can't wait, bro! We need to satiate our hunger for Two Lights. Not to be confused with Twilight, okay? This is your opportunity to show these two you're well-versed when it comes to satiating urges. Go for it. Let's cosplay, let's go shirtless. Or we should write a nuanced play based on it. Totally not fanfic. Let's cosplay, let's go shirtless!
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, that's awesome! But, who should be who? I mean, the shirtless ones turn into wolves, which is kind of a relatable thing for me, you know? And I'm in if it means showing my bod. Well, I'm kind of an expert when it comes to staring mysteriously at people.
Touchdown!
Yeah, perfect team play! I can lend you some glitter. I have tons of it for when I make cheering signs. It seems that if you ask politely, you can get anyone to go shirtless. Who knows? You might end up being a true Two Lights fan. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Alright, well, we're already on Scott's good side, so that's a good start. Scott's over here with these Goombas. You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans. My Reginald Bosworth used income tax audit. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts. It's super effective. Haha. And now for the finishing blow, Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma? Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loyal... Woo! I win again! Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps. Obviously. Maybe you should stop that? Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. That sounds pretty kinky, Burn Marks. Not gonna lie, sounds pretty good. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing? Playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemon's isn't dumb, it's cool. Because... No way is Scott gonna come up with anything. But if you do, maybe you can score some points for Scott. Or Damien. Show them that a phone equipped with Pokemon's Go can also be used as a football. Sure. No way! I didn't know that was a feature of Pokemon's Go. It's not. He's just gonna grab someone's phone and... You snatch Damien's phone, heft it in one hand, and fling it across the cafeteria. Hey! My phone! What the dick was that for? Yay! Someone threw something! I'll get it! Whoa, bro, check out the perfect spiral in that throw. That technique right there. Let's all stow Pokemons on our phones right now, and then throw our phones at each other. The wolf pack bound off to play full contact phone tag. Scott soon returns with Damien's phone in his mouth. Damien's phone is pretty much destroyed, but Scott is so happy to be playing fetch with you. Okay, Scott, chill out. Know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Let's hit the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. And here comes Liam, ranting to anyone who will listen about the failings of living flesh. I have such pity for creatures that have to consume things other than blood. Grocery shopping, cooking, chewing, it's a nightmare. No wonder there are so many fad diets. People don't want to have to choose what they have to eat. Like, have you heard of the Matryoshka diet? You eat a tapeworm, and then you eat a bigger tapeworm to swallow that tapeworm, and so on until all of your organs are replaced by tapeworms. It's usually fatal, but the corpses do look fabulous. Oh man, that brings back memories. The Matryoshka diet is how I died. I miss fad diets. I used to get up to the stupidest shenanigans just to get my hands on the latest food replacements.
Hey, bros.
Whoa, are you guys talking about fad diets? Sign me up. I'll do anything that'll get me more ripped. Anything! Have you heard of the Imhotep cleanse? It's where you only eat things that came from a mummy. Mummies are rare, so you get super skinny. Plus, you get to rob tombs. You've heard of the paleo diet. Now try it, the Jurassic diet. You can't eat anything that isn't a dinosaur. Killing a T-Rex alone will get you super buff.
Awesome, bro.
He loved it. That's my boy. Whoa, awesome. I've always wanted to punch a T-Rex. And now I finally have my excuse. But dinosaurs died out years ago, Scott. Where are you going to find one? Easy. I'll squat thrust so hard it sends me back in time. I'm not sure there's a number of squat thrusts you can do that will alter the fabric of reality, Scott. That shows how little you know about squat thrusts, Polly. There is no problem that can't be solved by squat thrusts. Later, Scott shows you how to do your math homework with squat thrusts. The magic is real. You gain +2 charm and 1 fun. Oh, that's nice. Could use some money, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Not really doing well in that department. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. Burn it all, Chainsaw? Okay, maybe we will. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. There you are, swiping through potential... there you are, swiping through potential monster match dates when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. Excuse me. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain. So you might as well try to ease it however you can.
Bro.
Oh, hi there, Plum Bob. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes. In fact, you were literally just thinking that. Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place and large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game. When suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals. They were pretty big for forest animals, and I've never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals. And they were just so fuzzy and adorable, but they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king. Which was really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king. Aw, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. Scott, a good king is a strong ruler, physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be a good king for sure. Or true royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? Ooh, that's a tricky one. Scott's dumb, so we're going with that. Strong? But I'm strong. When I heard strong leader before, I didn't know it meant actual normal strong, like Scott strong. I can do 100 push-ups. I can do 200 push-ups. That's double the amount, right? Does that mean I can be a double king? What could that even mean? Does that mean I can get super king powers like flying and mind control? You're not even sure what the logical foundation for that guess was. Or even better, I might get a tiny crown on top of my regular-sized crown. What a luxury. Blessed be the day you come to understand Scott's train of thought. Well, daydreaming about my king powers and tiny crowns before doing the 200 push-ups is a bit arrogant of me. I can always ask the furries later. Furries is what I've decided to call those giant furry talking forest animals for short. Burn marks, you're so gay. Okay? Alright? This game is about as heterosexual as they come. Just kidding. Oh no, wait a minute. Thanks for helping me get my confidence back, Plum Bob. You should come meet my furry friends sometime. Well, you've always wanted to hang out with Scott. Not too sure about these circumstances. But it's better than not hanging out at all. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. I don't know, Burn Marks. If you were to ask me, I'd say I'm doing a pretty fantastic job of wooing Scott, and that's all I care about. You take your seat between the strongest and smartest men you know. Liam appears to be taking a very intense picture of some bizarre-looking food. Scott is looking about as confused as you are currently. But Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why they call it lunchtime. Neither of those statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected. Scott, if I had the capacity to eat, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in favor of finding the perfect combination for a flawless moment-gram post. Oh, I see. You're going to post a picture to advertise the food to people who can actually eat it? You're so smart. I'll be happy to eat your food for you. I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies. Ooh, they're Japanese? Do you have any Scott snacks? You know what? Fine. I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want. Thanks, Liam. Ooh, they all look so yummy. I don't know where to start. Plum Bob, any ideas? Maybe your choice of a snack can get one of those boys to want to snack on you. And then in an innuendo way, not literally. Obviously, the lychee fruit flavored custard with a side of tofu and a drizzle of raspberry extract is the most superior food on the plate. Or go for the brightly colored bag of meat biscuits that somehow has an anime drawing of Scott's face on it that says Scott Snacks. Yes, you do have Scott Snacks. You sent me a funny video? Okay, I'll check it out. Scott Snacks? What does that mean? How is this possible? Why is your face on an obscure Japanese biscuit brand? Is that really you? Oh yeah, totally. There was this one time where I was... Well, actually it was a full moon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened. But somehow I ended up hanging out with these really cool Japanese businessmen the whole evening. But how? What even? Yeah, I guess they saw me practicing a few sports moves. And they saw how strong and fast I was, and they wanted to show how their meat treats are strong and fast. Excellent news, Chainsaw. I might have to try and get in on that Megan giveaway. So they asked if they could use me as their new mascot, and I said of course. And then the Scott Snacks became a hit. And now I'm kind of famous in Japan. Thanks for pointing out the Scott Snacks to me, Plum Bob. It's nice to know you want to see my face. I want to see yours too. How is he so muscular and so adorable at the same time? Maybe one day you can put your faces together. You're right, Burn Marks. This game is very gay. Alright. Burn Marks. You're gonna get perma-banned. I can't even ban you. You're an ad. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much. But at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go to see what sort of poor animal is in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it. Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself, and it was really hard, you know? See, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. But I've never tried exercising my brain. And in a way, the brain is almost part of the body, too, you know? I'll show you that in part 2, Burn Marks, you'll see. It's sort of 3-in-1 because it'll make me better at exorcism, and being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off sports team. That wasn't 3 things or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better. So you just need to lift really heavy books. Or let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal actual storm inside your brain. We're gonna lift heavier books, right? I guess? But I think I think you're supposed to lift books to your face and, like, do something with the words. Like, maybe I would take the words and weightlift them in my head so that my brain could get abs, maybe? The stickers didn't show up? Ah, they didn't. You're right. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Don't look at my screen. Don't look at my screen.
Your stickers snapping.
They're showing up on mine. They're working now. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how anything works. I think you just made me dumber.
Not cool.
Oh, well. I guess it's back to just squatting. But no matter how buff my glutes get. Oh, it's a typo. There's a typo in the game, guys. But no matter how buff my glutes get, it will never compensate for my scrawny brain. Scott proceeds to ignore you while doing some squats. But they're somehow squats so full of sadness and sorrow that just by watching them, you lose 2 charm and 1 smarts. Sheesh. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Yeah, the stickers are definitely delayed. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You're practicing your very best monster mash when you hear the sounds of an argument. I don't remember Freddy versus Jason being good at all. Which is so strange in these sacred hallowed halls of education. I suddenly can't read. It's fine. LOL, JK, you can imagine. Can you imagine? I can't talk again. Plum Bob.
Hooray!
They made me their king, and they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was. And I'm going to work as hard as I can to be that king, no matter what it takes. Scott, you realize they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries. I know they're furry, Vera. I'm the one who told you that. No, Scott. They're furries. It's a kink. Yes, Vera. There are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work them out to be the best ruler. Forget it. Excuse me, did you say you need help being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says. Only live peasants can stage a rebellion. Oh, Miranda, I'm not really sure. Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons. Torture soup spoons, razor teacups, a knife on fire. You know, the usual. I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be. Nonsense. I'll get you the butter knife shuriken right now. It just seems so unnecessary. There must be a better, kinder way to roll. Right, Plum Bob? I want them to have a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures. Most of them are the sort of things I definitely have not done. And they've made amazing drawings of me, which are very, very generous in their proportions. I just think they deserve the best leader. Normal rulers make their subjects pay taxes. But what if you pay taxes to them? Or flag time. You can't rule a kingdom with no flag. Without a flag, it would be just a bunch of flagless people. Yeah. You're 120% right. Flags are the best. Let's combine our art powers to create the very best flag ever. You get into an intense art frenzy, which is kind of hot and intimate. Somehow the two of you end up shirtless and sweaty while painting and doodling. After 3 hours of passionate art activity, you put your clothes on again. Because of decency, but mainly because we don't have a shirtless model for Scott. And admire your work. How did they not have a shirtless model for Scott? How did they draw this character and they're like, we're not going to make a shirtless model? Whoa, this is genius. No, it's actually a not so bad drawing of Scott shirtless and the word Scott rules. But sure, why not? You know how to take a compliment. Scott leaves all excited, ready to execute your plan. As your elders always say, any problem can be solved by drawing shirtless people. Later, you stumble upon Scott again. He seems quite excited. There you are, Plumbob. Your plan was a success. My beloved furries seem to love a flag that's basically just me shirtless. They declared it a national day that should be celebrated yearly by drawing me shirtless. Which is kind of silly, since they do that pretty much every day anyway. But the important thing is that now I'm the best ruler ever, and it's thanks to you. I would love for you to visit my kingdom someday. We might even celebrate Shirtless Scott Day together. Wink. You're pretty sure Shirtless Scott Day will totally become your all-time favorite festivity. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Well, look at this guy now. We got Tony the cereal tiger over here. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouth while Coach cheers them on.
Always believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go! Munch your way to victory. Ah, there is no truer sport than an eating contest. This crotch shows up on Lunar Earth. It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far. Well, where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks, or slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup. You pull out your bottle of Brother Caliente's father's son and the holy ghost pepper ketchup and dump it on Damien's dogs. Yeah, finally a sauce hot enough for... Oh fuck, my soul is melting!
Always embrace.
Power through, Damien! The heat you're feeling is just the fires of determination! No fire I can handle! This ketchup is fucking consecrated! I'm having an allergic reaction! Allergic reactions are just weakness leaving the body, Damien. Keep it up. I'm pretty sure that's wrong and dangerous advice, Coach. I quit.
Good job.
Well, I guess that makes Scott the winner. Congratulations, Scott.
Hooray!
Hooray! I love winning. Great, hooray. Now will someone take me to the nurse's office? Hooray, I love helping.
I love it.
What's up, Ketchup? Thank you so much for the resub. We're playing a fun little game I think you will love, actually. It's called Monster Prom. And it's a dating sim. And it's very cute. Scott rushes off, carrying Damon's smoking body. And you rush just a little closer to Scott's heart.
All right.
What do we want to do? We haven't gone to the library yet. Hey there, cutie pie. I found your profile. Let's chat. That day, you spent some time with the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain 2 money. You hear a cry of anguish. It sounds like several of your friends getting their asses kicked at a video game. And it is. You find Scott, Damien, Liam, and the Slayer. They're playing Federation of Fables, infamous super competitive MOBA. They spot you.
Yo!
Hey, Plumbob, we need your help. We can't let these noobs win. It's true, this is serious. This is so serious that we put our feud aside to team up against a greater evil. 13-year-old brats that think they're better than us at FOF. We were kicking their asses, but their jungler used a super special skill on our mage that cursed him to roam the desert for 40 years in real life. FOF developers are crazy as fuck. This game is insane. We need to destroy their bases soon or we'll lose. Or you can trust me. I'm playing Wally Rex, the Dino Diplomat. I'm in negotiations with one of them. If we reach an agreement, this senseless bloodbath will end in a peaceful truce. We need to destroy their base before Liam does his lame diplomatic thing. I'm Joe the Hole Digger. I'm digging holes to see what happens. I might find a bone. That won't help us in any way, Wolf Boy. Not if I can't find a super cool bone. Come on, Plumbob. Join this alliance. Let's fight the good fight. Now it comes down to making the right choice. Which absurd character will be the game changer in this match? Gary, the game developer, a mighty creator of entertainment, or no one just started dancing in a very stylish way. That always solves your problems, doesn't it? We're going with Gary, the game developer. Gary, that's a super risky choice, dude. Developing a game isn't a fun task. There's lots of risks and uncertainty. It is not a wise career to choose. Look at him, he's hiding in a bush while developing video games. Not smart. Go, Gary! Fuck. The other team's Ibsen, the Viking bastard, is approaching the bush where Gary is. Everyone knows Vikings are strong against game developers. Ah! Ibsen has 2 battle axes! I don't think Gary is resistant to battle axes. I can't watch this bloodbath. Clearly, Gary's dreams of creating a successful independent video game didn't include facing a Viking with a thirst for blood. Well, Gary's no longer a game developer. Now he's just a bloody carcass in a pool of his own excrement. I guess life is always full of unexpected twists. And we've lost. I guess pretending you could help us was stupid of us. Yeah, almost as stupid as choosing a game developer to fight in a violent melee. Thanks for nothing. They leave. You feel so bad you don't know if you'd rather be the one roaming the desert for 40 years. Nope, this feels bad, but still better than the roaming thing. Still, you lose 2 fun and 1 smarts. Sad.
All right.
Let's see if we can buy anything from the bathrooms. Hey, why would you study and prepare for your future when you can come here and buy some weird shit instead? Am I right? I don't want to buy the erotic dragon fanfic. What would a song look like, though? Cocaine! I guess, yeah, I'll buy that. Give me that thing. Nice little badass fake tattoo.
All right.
You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. Chainsaw! Remind Ketchup how to slap the stickers. I don't know how to do it on a phone. What's wrong, Amanda? Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray. Fish sticks. Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays. Isn't it great? It is not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
What?
Air people? Yes, do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals? Don't you read the news? Yes, sure. Because I totally know how to read. What? Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It is high treason. But I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat anyway? Eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You're blurred out. Haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain ball-dropanol and nerdoflavin. Good. Okay. Or fish sticks contain absolutely no fish. It's all garden snails and food-grade plastic. So I can eat as many as he wants. I didn't think you would like that, but okay, good. See, Miranda, there's nothing wrong with the fish sticks at all. They're good and good for you. I suppose you're right. Perhaps this is not the air people plot I suspected. Though I am disappointed that so much plastic is being used in fish sticks, rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with. Yay, catch up with all the emojis. Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in it too. I would much rather forget about the snails, thank you.
Woohoo!
Does this mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I? I don't know what happened to Pando, but I think Twitch got rid of it. It got rid of the app that worked for Pando. For whatever reason, I think they probably had to ban it for something. Very well, you may partake. I'm not sure my eating slips have gone off to... I'm not sure where my eating slips have gone off to in any case. Oh, I see. Where my eating slips have gone off to. As you watch Scott chow down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both me and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching those fish fingers.
All right.
That day you visit the bathroom to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. You're gonna get herpes. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gained 2 boldness and probably 1 staphylococcus. With a slight chance of +1 STD. You find Scott sadly holding an open bottle of power sludge. The food like elixir that gets you ripped. Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. Don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flabbergraven? Abercrombie? Kale? Plus it tastes like butt. Not a stranger's butt, which is exciting to smell.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna read that from the other screen. When it shows up. Oh, but a gross nasty butt from the butt swamp. I just can't just toss it though. I already opened it, and Coach is always saying, "Oh, you love the werewolf lumberjack." And also, hi Moonbeam, thank you for being here. Oh, also Moonbeam, this game is almost exclusively dialogue. It's all this. This is the game. Yay, you did it! So proud. I can't just toss it though. I already opened it, and Coach is always saying I gotta finish what I started. Bro, help me find something to mix into this power drink that'll make me feel buff and taste good. Make the drink taste good, I mean. I don't need to taste good. I think I taste fine. Yeah, none of that happening here, Moonbeam. This is all about trying to woo. In my situation, this here, werewolf boy. Try this vial of genie sweat. I stole it from a genie. Or a good thing I brought these great flavored steroids. Genie sweat. Yes. Oh man, I love genie sweat. And you got my favorite flavors, salt and sorcery. Scott jumps the genie sweat into his drink and chugs it. Delicious. Now, I wish for the swollest abs. Poof. Scott's abs grow abs. Right on. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna go do 1,000,000 crunches. Scott high-fives you so hard, your arm travels back in time and slaps your ass. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
All right.
It's almost prom time, guys. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses are a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if... Oh. I want to go back. See if what? See if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. I feel like I should, but I don't know yet. Sweet, you gained 2 creativity. You bump into Scott backstage where he's busy bench pressing a fog machine. When he sees you, he sits out of the machine, wiping his forehead, and looks up to you. Partaking. Partaking? I can't read. Panting. Hey, bro. Sorry I'm so sweaty. You caught me in the middle of my rehearsal workout. I'm trying to get real slow for the talent show. See, I'm gonna do that scene from the end of Hamlet. You know, the one where he plays dead. But for the last part, when Hamlet rips off his shirt and everybody sees his jacked abs, well, to be honest, bro, I'm not sure I'm jacked enough for that role. If I had another month, I bet I could pull it off. But there's not enough time. You don't happen to know a trick for getting a killer six-pack in minutes, do you? I made you these drugs. You give Scott your black market fitness drug and leave him to his business. Later, you run into him in the hall, and he doesn't seem happy. That drug you gave me worked, bro. It worked too good. My abs got so swole they grew faces and political opinions. You notice muffled voices from beneath Scott's shirt. One says, 9/11 was an inside job. How am I supposed to do justice to Shakespeare's classic Buff Hamlet when my abs won't be quiet? So, a good question, and one you definitely don't have an answer to. Use 2 smarts and 1 charm.
All right.
As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a fork full of quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home. When? Food, fork, 6, 8. Who do we deliciate? Eating, yay, eating. Ugh, Scott, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading with you. To help you be the best eater? Best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see my cheerleading's not working. Yes, you've eaten it. Have you eaten it? Well, you haven't eaten anything yet. That's because you keep startling me with your dream cheerleading. I can't when I'm starved. I can eat when I'm startled. I'll get back to reading at some point. How are you supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? You're right. Amen, Blue Bear. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey, friend, maybe you can help me. You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera. In the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. No! I might have just ruined my chances with Scott. Oh, duh, it's just like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our team to win. Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological advantage against teams that hate losing. Chainsaw with the stickers again. You nut. I'm gonna go try it right now. Those vegetables are gonna get so inspired. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can still hear his muffled shouting from the back, but it's not bad.
That has been...
Thanks.
quite
Now we can
amusing.
finally enjoy this quinoa and baby tear salad without unwanted encouragement. For the next week, all the cafeteria food seems extremely eager to get in your mouth. Cheerleading really worked. That's right, that's what Scott do.
All right.
It's hard being broke as a joke in this game. Not that I have any idea what any of the items do. Excuse me. I want to raise my charm. I think that's done in the library. I might not be. This might be money, actually. Uber Benito Brothers. That day you spent some time in the library PCs managing your Kickstarter kicker. You deceived lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, and you keep only 2 money. Aw, Ketchup, are you having a sleepover with Beanie again? That's adorable. Suddenly you hear an outburst of swearing so eloquent we can't possibly repeat it. You go to see what it's all about. We've been over it 11 times, Scott. I'm sorry. Remembering things is hard. Hey, Plum Bob. Come help us. I'm trying to help Scott with tomorrow's history test. So far, it seems like the biggest challenge I've ever faced. I gave him his copy of last year's test, but he still dazzles me with new levels of idiocy every time. Liam, I just can't! These questions are so complex and smart. For God's sake, Scott, that one isn't even a question. You have to put your name there. I'm sorry, Liam, I'm really trying. If only there was a way to make me learn things good. He's a werewolf, right? How about we give him a biscuit every time he gets something right? Or make him eat your homework. Maybe that will help somehow. Oh, I see. Since Scott's a dog, you think he should eat someone's homework. What a bigot. Let me tell you something. But before Liam continues, Scott grabs his homework and starts eating it as if there was no tomorrow. Liam, it actually worked. I think I know history stuff now. What? Let me check that out. Scott successfully completes the test Liam gave him before. not sure what the scientific explanation for this is, but who am I to ignore the facts? It seems I was a bit of a bigot, and you got it right by thinking creatively. Quite impressive, my friend. Yes, Amanda Raylan, that was my mom. And yes, Beamy, you changed your name. You are now Amanda. Oh. Hooray, let's eat more nerd stuff. Scott's gonna be a smart boy. You study this phenomenon and together write a comprehensive paper about it. It could have made you rich, but Scott ended up eating it. Oops. Still, you gained 2 smarts, 1 creativity.
All right.
Alright, so this is the last week. We've got 3 sessions left. Let's hit the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray! Afterwards, Scott catches up to you, panting excitedly. Bro, hey, I was just looking for you. I can't stop thinking about you. This is sounding good. So I thought maybe tonight, if you weren't doing anything, yes, we could maybe go somewhere private and, you know, use our bodies to, yes, work out. Oh, okay. You're maybe a little disappointed, but you can still salvage this. You suggest the most romantic workout you know. See, French squats is too hard for him. I feel like he'll understand naked basketball. I'm sorry you had to change it, Ketchup, or Amanda. I will start using your new name. I don't know, Ketchup, it's kind of appropriate that you're the Ketchup mess, because we have someone else who is usually here called Mayo on Your Face. Naked basketball? You just put 2 of my favorite words together into 1 word. Let's do it. Let's play basketball the way the Founding Fathers intended. We're not so sure the Founding Fathers had any opinion on being naked during basketball, but now's not the time for historical objections. You play a very, very intimate game of one-on-one. The other students are too impressed by your beautiful bodies to object. A talent scout from the Naked Basketball Association happens to be there. After you put your clothes on again, he signs you and Scott on for the upcoming season. My grandma's gonna be so proud of me. It looks like the ball is in your court now. Perhaps the balls are in your court. You gain 2 fun and 1 money. Scott's arm tufts are everything, Amanda. We're gonna see with Scott again. You sit down to enjoy a nice, normal meal at the Spooky High cafeteria, as usual. Lol, JK, something fucked up is always going on here, and today is no different.
Bro.
Oh, hello, Plum Bob. Did you want to come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars, the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Plum Bob, you have some smarts. You're probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't we take a guess? He's asking you to guess because he totally forgot our plan. Scott! No, we didn't! Shut up! We were going to teach it the piano, or maybe the saxophone? I lost my notes. It could be your fair werewolves, Amanda. It could be. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should be the new school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock. Go team. Or, it's obvious you brought such a beast to the kitchen to turn it into the next Monster Chef champion, so you can split the big Monster Chef cash prize. Oh, let's go with the team mascot thing. Because Scott would like it. Knew that. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot. But you know what they say? The more mascots, the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. If most schools have only one mascot, making multiple mascots will be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beasts that Scott and Damien kept under our tables. Rah, rah, wild beast. Eat the other team and make a feast, and try not to get an infection from yeast. Actually, that chant is pretty dope. Plum Bob, thank you tons. The wild beast mascot sure will be fun. Scott can't really write a poem, but that's fine. If you ask me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could point out that tons and one/fun don't actually rhyme. But why would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from darling Scott?
All right.
It's the last night. Let's end it in the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain 2 creativity, you also lose 3 years of life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. After that, it's time for the most important part of school. Visiting Scott's kingdom of furry animals as promised. When you get to the forest, you find that most of the trees have been decorated with beautiful, intricately drawn pictures. I would avoid that personally. Or, and even more muscular than life, Scott, having various kinds of sex with various different giant furry animals. Oh my. Plum Bob, my royal advisor, here to royally advise me while I sit on my Scott throne and rule over my Scott friends. Aren't these sweet little furry forest creatures devoted to me? It makes my tail wag with joy. It is at that point that one of the sweet little furry forest creatures' giant head falls off, revealing a very startled-looking mummy. Yep, Vera called it. Bunch of kinky furry people doing furry stuff in the woods. Oh no, what just happened? Is he hurt? Is my little panda friend hurt? Or was my panda friend never a panda friend at all? Oh no. Scott will not be losing his pure joy and innocence over some furries, a shitty costuming scandal. Not on your watch, not today. You think quickly. You know how deer shed their antlers and then they grow back? Talking furry forest creatures shed their heads. Or, Scott, that panda must have been a cursed prince. And now you've turned him back into a person. Which one would Scott prefer? Yeah. Oh, not so smart. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Everything in nature changes with the season. Leaves change color in fall, bears hibernate in winter, I bring my failing grades up in spring so I don't get kicked off sports team. But wait, if my 40 forest friends' heads are supposed to fall off, but only one of their heads did. Did I do something wrong that stunted their growth? What's happening? I knew I was a bad king. Not nearly enough heads have fallen off. I need to leave this forest forever before I make things worse. Scott runs away in shame, and you think of stopping him, but the alternative might include some beheadings. So for now, you lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. It's a monster prom night, guys. I mean, you gotta say yes, Scott.
All right.
Is he gonna say yes? You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to the monster prom with you. Prom? I don't know if this tingling is love or the 5 energy drinks I just drank, but this feels like the right thing to do. Let's go to prom together. It was definitely the 5 energy drinks, but who cares? Prom night was the best. The 2 of you got lost on your way to school and ended up having a crazy misadventure in a dungeon. By the time you finally arrived at prom, your bonds were tighter than ever. You learned a lot about Scott. It turns out that aside from sports and cheerleading, he also loves the sky and the stars. He gives his own names to constellations, and if he knew the word astronomer, you're sure he would love to be one someday. Yay! See, here's what I'm wondering. Because I've played through this a couple of times. I have 0 of 34 endings. But I feel like I've gotten endings. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam and Scott co-wrote a weird, cheesy fanfic of 2 lights that became unexpectedly popular to the point it turned into a well-known novel of its own. Half the characters are shirtless, for all the right reasons. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for monster prom night might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. What a game, guys. What a game.
This song fucking slaps.
Who is it? Sounds familiar.
Mike Kroll.
Who is it?
Mike Kroll? I thought it was Waves.
I did too.
Don't listen to this daily, bro. I just found this on YouTube. I took a screenshot. Bro, this is the shit.
I might have to listen to way more of this guy's music.
Sounds like Waves. Seriously does.
You know. Oh, I got the paintball with Scott at the end. That was so cute. Alright, so it's very much up to y'all, my little stream fam. Do you want to see... Oops, one sec. Do you want to see the second Monster Prom game? Or would you rather see the DLC chapter of this one, which is very similar but has some new characters? I'm leaning a little bit towards chapter 2, if I may be honest. Chapter 2 is a camping trip with our friendly monsters. Is anyone still here? Y'all so quiet. Let's have a poll. Can I do a poll? There you go, y'all. There's a poll. Everyone loves a poll. And while y'all are voting on that poll, I'm going to be right back. So, enjoy some idle gaming. Give us a vote on the poll. I would like to know what you think. And we'll be right back. What's up, y'all? You know, did some thinking on it. I think we're just gonna go ahead and for tonight we'll wrap up. It's been very fun. Definitely enjoyed that little game. Hope you guys did too. I got so many notifications of latency, frame drops this last hour. That's weird. But yeah, we're going to wrap up for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll probably explore another Monster Prom in a few days if everyone enjoyed it. I think it was pretty fun. But you got to let me know if you enjoyed it, because I can't read your minds. Anyways, stay classy, San Francisco. We'll see you later.